Well, happy Friday,
Good
Kirk.
Friday to you, Jen.
Cheers.
We're going to have a super weekend, I think, weather-wise and activity-wise.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We have the Fall Fest this weekend.
Yes.
I don't know how many years they've been doing it, but it's so much fun. There's events for the kids. There's candy. You're supposed to dress up. It should be so fun.
It's kind of a pre-Halloween. It's at Camp Foster.
Mm-hmm.
Just drive over. They'll shuttle you on a hayride kind of a deal down to all the Camp Foster. And I think, aren't there like 25 or 30
vendors
and
booths
stuff?
or whatever?
So
yeah.
There's something for everybody. From 3-year-old to 93.
Yeah, it's so fun for the whole family, and it's free, you guys. Like, this is something really cool that our community puts on, that the businesses do for kids in the community. Like, I think it's really neat that they put on. So it's this Saturday at Camp Foster from 10 to 2.
Yes. If you have a chance, it's going to be great weather. Go and enjoy it, and bring your whole family.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we also have on Sunday, we have open houses this weekend again at Stoss Realty. So you guys, it's a really busy weekend.
Yes.
Tell me about yours.
I am going to be at 1414 Indian Hills Drive, and that is just on the east side of Indian Hills Golf Course. And it's a beautiful year-round home. It's listed for $595, and I will be there between 1 and 3.
Yeah, super
And?
great. So Nick Bornstead also has one this weekend, same time, Sunday, 1 to 3, and that is at his West Okoboji Harbor condo. It's an amazing place, 2-bed, 2-bath, 15508 Harbor Drive in Spirit Lake. It comes with a dock and a hoist spot. Like, it is, it's great. And price is $484. So come and take a look. He'll be there.
Come out
It'll be
and
so
see
fun.
us at the open houses.
Yeah, for sure. What's closed this week or this past week in real estate?
Sure. There were 9 closes in Dickinson County. We kind of call that the Greater Lakes area loop here. 8 residential, and 6 of those were single family homes, 1 on east, 1 on west, and then there were 3 townhomes, and all 3 of those were the dwellings at Indian Hills.
Yeah, so things are starting to slow down a little bit, but we're still getting things closed. New on the market was only 4, but of those 4, 3 of them were lakefront properties. So we had one single family home on east, 1 single family on west, and then a condo on east.
Yes.
So
yes.
yeah, it's still moving. Things are still coming on the market, even though things have kind of slowed down a tiny bit, it seems.
Right, and that part of that's just fall.
Yes, time of
around
year.
the lakes area.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Good.
So let's talk about what is currently for sale on the lake.
Absolutely.
Lake properties. What
Sure.
do we got?
Right now, there are 5 properties on Westlake. 4 are homes, single-family homes, and then there's 1 that is a lot. Now, I'm going to put a pitch in too. We listed a property on Westlake, which is 2 small cabins and a lot going right to the lake, and they have a 3rd interest in that. So you get 2 summer cottages and a dock space. You share a dock with the neighbor. And that's listed for $499.
So you can get on Westlake for under $500,000.
Yeah.
That's pretty
good.
Pretty good deal.
Pretty good. Then now back to the what's currently on the market. So there's 5 on Westlake. There's 2 on Lower Gar. There is 1 home in the Wahpeton Canals, and then there are 5 on East Lake, and 3 of them are single family. 1's a town home, and 1 is a condo. And then on Big Spirit, there's 4 homes for sale.
Yeah. So you got 20 or 17 is quite a bit to count to choose from on the lakes compared to what we were talking about last year at this time. So I'm pretty happy about that. And current single family homes in the Dickinson County area is 65, which is the same as last week. So that kind of tells you that not a lot has changed since last week. So everything's
and what it's telling you is there's some sales, so those go off, and then there's some new ones coming in.
Yeah.
So it's working both ways. It's not like all of a sudden the inventory is going one way or the other. It's staying pretty good.
Pretty
it's
consistent.
a good sign. It's a good sign.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And let's talk about, so we have the open houses. Let's remind everybody about those. Sunday from 1 to 3, Nick Bornstead has his at the Harbor.
Yes.
15508 Harbor Drive. And yours
is at 1414 Indian Hills Drive, and that is by Indian Hills Golf Course. So come see us.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the real estate tip, talk this week is I just kind of want to do a tip is what I've been kind of telling my buyers is to let's start expanding your search a little bit, your criteria. So if, when the market was super hot and it was a seller's market, I was like, we need to keep your search criteria pretty much within the range that you're comfortable within purchasing, because you're going to have to go pretty close to asking.
Right. Or above.
Or above. So we're not going to go crazy here, but now I tell my buyers let's go look at a house that's maybe 50,000 over your budget or 20,000 over your budget, and you might have a little bit more wiggle room now than you did a month ago.
Right. I think we were talking about this earlier. I think if you are looking for a home, say between 3 and 350,000, just pick there, and you were really narrowing it down tight. Maybe now it's better you should go maybe 250 to 400 because the ability now in this kind of a market, we've gone from a huge seller's market to more of a buyer's market, actually.
It kind of flipped overnight.
With this interest rate craziness going on, I don't think we're going to see such a tight, you hit the nail on the head, such a tight number, asking or within 2 or 3% up higher or above. We might now see 5 or 10% above asking is where that number falls out. And it might be below asking nowadays. So do not be afraid to look at a broader range and follow it up by don't be afraid to make an offer.
Don't be afraid to put an offer, and even if it isn't at asking, that's okay now. And don't be afraid to put contingencies in there. That's okay now.
Absolutely. There's never normal in real estate.
No.
But we're getting back to the normal part of making an offer and negotiating and not having 5 offers, everything's crazy, all cash, no contingencies, all that.
Which is better for the market and for everyone in the long run.
Makes it a lot more stable.
Yeah, it really does. So I'm happy with the way it's going. I think buyers are finally starting to feel like a little weight lifted off, okay, I finally have a choice now in my home.
Right. And again, I think you hit the nail on the head. Do not be afraid to make an offer. You will not, you could insult somebody, but 9 out of 10 times you're not going to insult that person. Chances are the seller would be thrilled to get an offer.
To get any offer.
Yeah. Make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kirk, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. We have a lot on the agenda.
Enjoy. Have a great weekend.